Nah, you'd have caught you quicker. Oh no, yeah, you would probably been gone because you had 87 on your left. He probably would have ran over and blocked him.
Oh, I tried to shoot him. I tried to shoot him. I could have hit his ass if I knew he was going to run. I'm like, I was going to something like that. Hey, real talk, I think if you would try to hit me, I would have hit you. I don't care. Today, Ray Lewis, Lamar, and I feel good about it.
That's a win.
Up the middle. He blew me. He blew me. He almost made that for the interception. Yeah. Oh, he blew the fuck out of me. He did. He almost fucked me. That's when it's supposed to go all the way across the field. Just stop. Nah, I'm good right here. Yeah, I feel they got a nigga over that now. Oh shit. He didn't want that smoke, I'm guessing. Fuck! I didn't realize it was third down when I did that. I probably wouldn't have did that shit. I'm mad at Morris. He was so fucking tired. Oh, he blew one. Fuck. Fuck. That nigga was supposed to go that way. I like how they play me on now. There you go, man. There you go. That's as good as it stops for me. Okay. Okay, man. Oh, shit. Shit. Oh, shit. I fucked that. Oh. Damn, he broke two tackles. He wasn't supposed to break two tackles. That's supposed to be a 2-yard gain. Oh, Buddha didn't get there in his shot. Nah, Buddha caught that knee kicker. Could have his kick that bitch. Oh, this nigga stopping me from getting my plays called the way I need to. Oh, come on, Marlon. That was your one, Marlon. Fuck.
Hit the interception, nigga.
Good shit. Dog, Mary, you act like you scared to hit niggas sometimes. Hit this nigga. Fuck.
Oh, there you go. That nigga team 95 overall. What the fuck?
Really? I hate that shit. Come on, man. I did the little making this thing, man. Fuck. Oh, man. It's the one time I knew you to fucking work for me, bitch. Now, I can do what you fucking do.
Oh.
Good job, brother. That was a good time out, huh?
All right, Coach. Coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and our home team. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Here we go. 30 base. Here we go. Move. Press down. Press down. Press down.
Now they'll throw it with Palmer. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Six. Pull it high. Kill.
Palmer will throw.
Oh!
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I just picked off a screen pass. 6 points. Let's go! That was some epic shit. That shit was gangster. Oh my god.
And the defense could not have written a
That's how you control a. That's how you control the accuracy bar better, when you don't put a full power on extra point. On a short kick.
Did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out.
That nigga picked off a screen pass. House call. Josh Jones, nigga. The free agent that I get every leave.
And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead
Pass
and attack on
interference.
offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Cook following the penalty. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, echo. Ready.
Out of the gun, Palmer.
Oh, jump, bitch! Oh, man. Del Pitt stood there and watched this nigga catch that ball. Oh, my God. What the fuck was that?
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the set. General West.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ready, set.
Palmer now to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, pick that. Pick that. Thank you. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, my God. Bruh, 4 black jerseys. Nobody picked that shit off. Oh, my gosh, man. Oh, my goodness. Come the fuck on.
And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7 to 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's see, man.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Now a give right side. It's done. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's done. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
49 to Mike. 49's right up. I don't think you got it, son. Mike's 49. Mike,
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
56 is Mike. Come, baby. Come, baby. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You ain't got nothing. Hey, 26. Check 26. Jet.
Here we go on fourth down with Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check 43. Shit.
And a cut to the right and some open field here. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see...
How you got out of that second tackle? See what you was pressing.
Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Palmer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To throw is Palmer. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Reeves.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
Yeah, man, fucking you this game, bro. On this last quarter.
On second down, here's Murray.
Oh.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. They set up the screen to Portis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They start the drive with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Down. 90 Wolf. Hey, Alpha. Hey, we gotta get the Mike over there. Guys, game situation. Let's go. Mike 9. Mike 9. I got it. Mike 9. Mike 9.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over first.
That's how you do. And that turnover turning to 4 and 35.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Portis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he fields it cleanly. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Nine's the mic. Nine's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 9. Mike 9. Hey, we go, get it.
On third down, Palmer. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And got his man. Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
80 weapons. Hey, Foxtrot.
From the shotgun, it's Palmer. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
6 guys. Check 6. X3. 218. Chop it. Snap.
Throwing again. Palmer. He's got his tight end,
pick
Jay
that shit
Butt.
off, nigga.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Palmer. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, Paul.
Playoffs.
I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Palmer.
Thank you.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will score.
2 pick sixes for Josh Jones in the first half.
Touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Good game, man.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Here's Portis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah,
that nigga trying to get it. He got to get a redeem game in, man. Fuck that. Nah, I said don't sit on that. I'm gonna try to advance it for you, bro.
Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that
how many
really
games
opens
they got?
things up for you.
Right there, 56.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. All day, baby. All day. Hey, turn it up. Turn it up. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Pick up the ball. Watch the shit.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, dude.
From the gun, it's Palmer. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running right, Portis. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Bart Fart Smart.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch, 'cause I'm about to take you to school. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Okay, chill. Not right now. Not right now.
Yeah. Undercrush.
1st down, Murray.
Why did it?
Rifles one that's
I'm tripping.
intercepted.
That was a. I thought that was an out route, man. That was
They
a
needed
post.
a
That was
break. They
stupid.
needed to make a play here in the
Man,
3rd quarter
go
defensively.
that
They
way,
did that.
please.
Now they got to go quickly
I'm
and get some
almost
points on
finished.
the board.
And the best part is that
I'm
they
almost
made their own
finished.
break.
I'm gonna talk to you when I
Taking the
finish,
ball
okay?
away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Let's go.
come on, capitalize on this one.
Come on, D.
Ready? Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Check hot, bro. Hot. Alert 3.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Palmer now. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Hey, alert 3.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now it's Palmer. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A run with Portis. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Night, sweetheart. Showing it. Ready.
From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Looking for more there on
I'm throwing too many picks. I'm trying to get Portis these fucking yards, and I only got 75. I need 125 more yards.
Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that
I'm killing them. I'm killing that nigga on defense.
About what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Yeah, he picked me up twice. I picked him up 5 times already.
Go.
Yeah.
My game.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. And even 60 yards.
I did not want that nigga to score a touchdown.
8 read. BiGsToNeR2455's. Slam.
They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dalvin Cook with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the interception by the
cut that
Chargers
stupid ass
leads to
long
a
pass.
touchdown.
That's what really fucked me.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And that cuts
He didn't
the
get. That's the
lead
first
24-10.
one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Able to slither by, shedding the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
I gotta somehow break a long run, dog. I gotta get one off.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, switch gears. Under 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Mike 49, hey. Check. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go, D. Check 31.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find Isabella. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense. Check. Crunch. 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 You go tight. You got tight.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 81. Trash. That's trash. Yeah, off.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 21.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On the toss, this is Clinton Portis. Fights him off. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Cook.
Oh, that bitch hit me with 2 back-to-back fucking shake.
Off he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run it here with Portis. 8 yards here, so that gets them back within striking distance. And now it's third down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, touchdown. Here we go, G. Hey, it's your threat. Look, just me and no echo. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Mike, 56. Go. Mike, 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Let it go.
To throw on third down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Watch the screen. 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 Deuce. Nine the mic.
Hey, Haywood.
We want it. Come on.
Yes.
Hey, we got to get to that.
Get it.
Throwing again. Palmer.
Keep.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 9. Bang out. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike 9. 5.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Hey.
I'm here all day. Nine the mic.
Smooth.
It's our time. Mike 9.
Now.
To throw again, Palmer. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
We got 4. Mike 9. Bang out. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Yep.
Mike.
Palmer to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jones. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive
for
at
the
their
ages,
own 4-yard line. Gosh, you
Player
add
of
up
the week.
last week and this week
That's
now.
definitely player of
That's
the week.
9 interceptions
I think he
in
got
this
like
two-game
3 or
stretch,
4
and we're not done
interceptions,
here.
2
It's
for
almost as the
touchdown.
game believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 2-yard line.
And now
I didn't
we'll
do
get
that.
a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Here we go. 6 yards. Check 56. You're right. Shift. Hey, hook. Check 24.
On the give, here's Portis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because